I've just returned from the beautiful ruin we found, which is the bathhouse, and I was trying to get out of my front door to show you what I've done with some of the oil lamps. We found a lot of oil lamps there, but I've had to kill drifters to get out of my front door. Now we got 3 oil lamps. I have put 2 of them here. I can hear something spawning. What is spawning? Oh, they're all down there. Oh, right. Well, that's okay. That's not any problem to me. Oh, we've got spiders spawning. Ah. Go on, you horrible shivering creature. Okay, let's see whether that's got anything. I doubt it. I've got 1 piece of flax so far. And so we already had, oh my gosh, look at this. We had 1 here and 1 here. And I think that actually is helping keeping them at bay from the immediate surroundings. All right. Now, thank you very much for pointing out that I actually have a different pattern on this green sun banner. Isn't that pretty? We actually have a sun on that one, and I don't know quite what's on that one, but we do have a different banner, which is lovely. Let's put our valuable piece of flax away. My armour, I suspect, is looking, oh, it's not too bad considering what I've been through. Yeah, not too bad at all. But we do have enough flax to mend it when we get to that point. I was just looking at this thinking, is that the same pattern as the banners? I'm not sure. What do you think, guys? Let me know. Okay, so returning from there, we got ourselves a flower pot with a ball cypress, little sapling, which is lovely. And I think I have left, unless they're in here, I'm looking for my bowls. I had a couple of bowls. No, I've left my bowls somewhere when I was picking up stuff. Right, we need to feed ourselves before my poor little character dies from starvation. And we have plenty of excellent food, because in order to get all my pulverizer working, I actually sacrificed my goats back at my previous area. So we have, I'm tempted to call it goat curry, which is a real thing in some parts of the UK. Let's have a look. 13 days, 11 days, 13 days, 14 days. That's not a lot. But if we do go caving or something, or mining, it might get used up quickly. Now, we have a crude bow, and I need to get some animal flesh to make a recurve bow. So I think that's what we will concentrate on, is getting some animal flesh in the morning. In the meantime, can I eat licorice as it is? That's what I want to know. No, I can't. So what I think we may have to use licorice just for bait. And what we might do is set up a bait pot and start doing some fishing. There is so much I want to do in this game, it's actually getting quite difficult to know what to do next. I'm at a point where I do need to make a lot more fire clay and fire clay bricks. And I am running short of some of this. We should have some calcinated flint. I have calcinated it in a bloomery, and I then ground it. So we've got salt, sylvite, borax, bone meal. I do not have, I do have calcinated flint. Let's go and see how much we can make with this, because I'm going to I want to make a brick kiln. And the reason I want to make a brick kiln is that we can produce some beautiful planters and things with that. See, that's 64. It's not actually very much, because they then have to go into bricks, and they then have to be burnt. So we don't actually... Yeah, what have we got? Not many. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that is virtually nothing. Let's take it down and see if we can do this. If we can get these into some fire clay bricks, because I will want to make, I mean, a whole brick kiln out of fire clay bricks is a lot. Let's get this out in case there's anything ghastly down there. Oh my gosh. What? Okay, well that's one ghastly thing. Let's close that. There's another one. We do not have enough light and enough security down here. Excellent. More flax. And what about you, my friend? Nothing. Yeah, we need to sort this area out. It's a question of what is our priority, isn't it? Oh, you're throwing stones from underneath. That's mean. They came through the... I think they came through the staircase. Oh, there's more. Where is that coming from? Up there or in here? No, this one is okay. I think we are actually okay here. Right. So, 48. Oh, these are fire clay bricks that have already been burnt. Excellent. Let's get those off our bar. Let's gather these to us. Now, do we make these into bloomeries? Whoa. Or do we make them into something else? As in bricks for a brick kiln. Oh. Right. Oops. Okay, let's light these 4 pit kilns and get some more fire clay bricks. That's excellent. And then I think we're going to have to go and get some more red clay. We are running out of clay. And I refuse to use blue clay because when I've got a pit kiln, a brick kiln, the blue clay will make some lovely stuff. Okay. I think let's harvest what's in here, which is glass, and it's the calcinated flint that needs to be ground. What do I want to do? I'm just thinking about what I'm going to need next. Now, when I was over at the beautiful bathhouse, I remember that we had some mortar. Oh, that makes 3. Excellent. We need 9 of these. 6, 9. That's excellent. And then how many can we make of these? We can make 8. That's not a bad total actually. Okay, let's put these in with our tiles because this is going to make our brick kiln. And the irritating thing is you need 9 of these, they only stack to 8. We've got fire clay bricks. Let's keep the mortar in here. I do want to try this. I believe that if I put these tiles around here, oh, look at that. We can make some nice bricks from that. Now, there was some more mortar down there, but don't forget that we can make mortar. So we now have these tiles, these tiles, these tiles, and these tiles, but these 16 are absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. I wonder how they would look up here. Would they look too much on this floor here? Because we have this green colour. What they look like here? Oh, they would go, wouldn't they? And we've got 16 of them. Wow. Let's make this a bit more cheerful in here, because at the moment it is not cheerful. Oh, I do like that. So we've got 7 left. 3, 6. We could just leave this in the middle. We don't have to do everything at once. I like that a lot. That's a good start. Look at that. And we've got some yellow ones as well. Oh, what a good idea. If we got some yellow ones, they would look nice around the outside, wouldn't they? Wow. Goodness me. Interestingly enough, this cobbled rock looks a bit like that. Let's go and put our 4 file clay away. And I think that's answered my question as to what we are going to be burning here. And that is, we need to burn more flint. So the calcinated flint we have here needs to be ground. So we need this to go out into this chest up here. Right. Do we have any? Oh, we have a lot of things in here. Wow. I've been doing well at gradually gathering together things that need to be ground. Let's pop it back in our chest. Okay, so we have powdered calcinated flint, lime, nice, bone meal, and salt. So we're doing well on the salt. Now, the lime I want to cook into quicklime. Now this is you can cook it on fireplaces, as far as I know, and you can see it says that 2 pieces, so we want an even number. Cook, that's 28 quicklime. Now, as I said, I think it's power hungry. So let's take some of this. I think it needs a lot of fuel. All right, let's burn that up. Great. Okay, and we'll put our lime back in here. Right, this is all in preparation for a brick kiln. There we go. Nice. Okay, now I want to check. I have some blueprints. Do I have a stonemason's? I do have a stonemason's blueprint, and I do have a plumber's blueprint. Okay, I'm really short of wood, and I decided that I wanted to clear a path across the island. I wanted to do this for some time, is to clear a path down to these ruins, because I want to rake out what is in these ruins. And I decided to do what I used to do in Minecraft, which is just clear a straight path through this forest. So I've just come down here and I have been felling pine, silver birch and some maple, and I have managed to get quite a lot of wood into my chest. I'm looking at the time, which is only 2:30, but I think this is progressing really well. Let me get back to my activities. Right, I have filled my charcoal pit with 2 layers of firewood. I've got a pit here, a fire pit ready to go, and the game is telling me it's an unlit charcoal pit, so the game thinks it's a charcoal pit. Let us light this. Lit. There we go, and then we need to just cover it. And that is our charcoal pit covered. And we have plenty of charcoal left over, which is great. I have used a complete copper axe and most of another axe, but down here we have more of our fire clay bricks. Okay, let's take these upstairs. As you know, I was having problems placing this absolutely beautiful galaxy table in this room, and one of you suggested placing it in this corner, and I think if I put things on either side, that will be the perfect place. Ah, brown coal. X marks the spot. Let's go down here. Good. Okay. And we are on limestone and brown coal. Okay. Right. I don't know which way this deposit goes. Okay, how far do we go? Yeah, it looks as if it's just too deep. All right, let's put a bomb down. And we need to then, let me put this on my bar. You can see what I'm doing. We then need to light it and run round the corner. These will damage us. Whoa. Did we take damage? Perhaps a little. And what we are left with is a lot of brown coal, I hope. Yeah. Make sure we got it all picked up. How much should we get from that? 63. Okay. Oh, yes. Right. Let's move up again because it's in this too deep layer. Yeah, it seems to go this way a bit more, doesn't it? Ah, let's try that end one over there. Okay. Sparks. Yeah, let's run around here. Oh, good. That missed us. Okay. Excellent. And this will also double as a limestone mine, should we so wish. Okay. Yeah, that's only 1 and a bit. Okay, let's have another go. Which way were we thinking it runs? We think it runs this way, don't we? That's a short bit. Yeah, let's have a look. Ah, that's better. Okay. quite high enough. Whoa, no. On second thoughts, why not? Let's run out of the way. Oh my goodness. Did I put down 2 then? That seemed to be an enormous explosion. I think I put 2 down. Wow. I didn't even know you could do that. And as the dust clears, what do we have left? Okay. Yeah, we still need more. I'm not sure it's not more effective to harvest it by hand. Hang on. Nice. Okay. Let's give it a try. Let's hide around the corner. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're up to 2 and a bit. Take a bit more. Okay, not bad at all. Where did we come in? Was it down there? It was. Let's put some ladders up. Actually, let's just mark this as a brown coal mine. I had brown coal marked here. Can't believe it. It wasn't the colour I was looking for. Okay. We have quicklime eventually, and that took a very, very long time, I will tell you. I just want to drop off some stone quickly. Okay. Oh, not you. And then we're going to make some quicklime. So we're going to go up to our well area. Now I've got 28 quicklime, and the recipe for mortar is you have to make slaked lime first, which is 1 litre to 4 quicklime. So we grab our bucket, use our new well. So that's 10 litres. That would be 40, and we don't have that. So let's take that out. 1 litre. Just check. 28. How much can I make? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Right. So if we put 28 quicklime in there, we've now got 28 litres of slaked lime. Now we've got slaked lime, the next thing we need to do is to add sand to make mortar. So let's just have a look at the proportions. Yeah, it's 1, and it can be any sand, so it's 1:1. So if we've got 28 litres. We need 28 sand. I'm sure we have 28 sand. And I don't think it matters what sand it is. It just has to be sand. I think this is a really fascinating thing to make, mortar. Because we can use it in so many things. Sand. All right. We got granite sand. That's great. We can put 28 granite sand in. There you are. All my running through deserts and collecting in deserts is paying off. So we need 28. Is that correct? 112 mortar. That is a goodly amount of mortar. I'm going to leave my sand up here for when I make more mortar. That's excellent. Now, we were using this mortar to make tiles and to make fire clay bricks. So let's go and have a look down here. Tiles. I was just playing around with tiles here, and we had made some of these. I want to complete as many of these as I can. Good. And I want to make the yellow ones. They look quite fun as well. Let's get those out. Wow, look at that colour. Okay, let's leave the mortar in there and see what these look like. In fact, with this, I've got 20 of them. Is that enough to actually surround this? It might be. I think it would just do it. How does it look? It does look a lot lighter, doesn't it? I mean, I love the peridot eye, don't get me wrong, but I do like this lighter look. Aha. That's fine. Now what we could do is use our black tiles. This is a really nice look. Would our black tiles be too much around the edge? Probably not. Let's go and have a look. Let's get those off our bar. Or we could just use these. To pick up the same colour. Let's go and have a look at that. See if that works. Yeah, that might actually work better because we already have one black layer. Yes, that does look much nicer than the random look I was trying for. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, we're looking for the tiled ones. Yep. And one more, I think. Oh, that looks really nice. That has turned what was quite a dull room into a very nice looking room. And now what we can do is put things like banners up here. That would be even better to tell us where we've been. I've still got my bucket on me that I need to put upstairs. Well, that's all very, very pleasing. We're liking that a lot. Well, I think that was a very constructive episode. We have lit up our forest outside our back door. Hopefully that will keep some of the bowthorn at bay. We've utilised some of our gorgeous tiles and the mortar we found in the bathhouse. We've made our own mortar and we have found another source of brown coal where we could use bombs. I am looking forward to what we're going to do with tiles in the future. But don't forget that we have also started making strides towards having our own brick kiln, and that will enable us to add a lot more colour to our build. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, leave a like, maybe consider subscribing to me. Goodbye, my friends.